Arizonans have been hearing about the drought for a long time. The Colorado River and Lake Mead are hurting, seeing below average water levels.
But while some experts say that wouldn't cause an immediate water crisis, others argue it could bring problems in the future. But is there a reason for Tucsonans to panic? Not in Your Side's Carlos Herrera takes a look at Tucson's water future.
A state in drought for nearly 20 years.
Certainly the science now says there's some problems out there.
We should be concerned about our water in the future right now.
With Arizona's bank for 40% of its water, Lake Mead on the Colorado River being drained faster than filled, the drought is real. And local water experts say if projections are correct and persist, Lake Mead could reach a critical stage in the near future, triggering mandatory restrictions that could have a devastating impact as soon.
It's very substantial because these figures could result in hundreds of thousands of acre feet less for the state of Arizona. It's a question of addition and subtraction. It's really a problem of math, and the numbers don't add up.
Robert Glennon is a water policy advisor to Pima County and professor of law at the University of Arizona. He says the near-term shortages would affect Arizona and specifically Tucson more than previously thought.
The city of Tucson is not going off the cliff tomorrow, but the only really renewable water we have is from the Colorado River. And that supply for the state and perhaps for the city long-term is threatened.
However, other local water experts disagree.
The chances that there will be a crisis are very low.
The Tucson Water Department can only track up to the year 2050, and even then they say Tucson will have plenty of water, even if there is a mandated cutback.
There's a lot of things that are going on that we're doing to make sure that we have a long-term water supply well into the future, regardless of the impacts that drought might have on the Colorado River.
Fernando Molina of the Tucson Water Department says the city still has two options available for the future. One, water from the Colorado River as long as it's available. Two, the 149,000 acre-foot groundwater system from the Central Arizona Project, or CAP, which 9 on Your Side was recently granted access to in Avra Valley. In fact, he says since CAP was built, the department has stored a third of its water every year, only using 100,000 acres to meet community demands.
That water is being stored precisely so that we have it available in times of drought, so that when we need the water, we can pump it out, deliver it over the Tucson mountains and get it to our customers in Tucson.
But what can you do to prevent an eventual water crisis besides the usual turning off the water while brushing your teeth or taking shorter showers? Well, experts say an uncommon effective strategy is to stop using your garbage disposal to get rid of food scraps.
If you use that 2 minutes a day, by the end of the month you may have used 150 gallons of water just to get rid of food scraps.
So take your food scraps and throw them in the trash. Don't use clean potable water to get rid of them in your kitchen sink. You can also conserve water by saving energy, so turn off your light.
One 60-watt incandescent bulb, if it burns 12 hours a day, by the end of the year may use as much as 6,300 gallons of water to produce the electricity to run that one light. And
the most powerful tool to ensure our water's future, educate your family on conservation. Carlos Herrera, KGUN 9, on your side.